Hi, hello, and welcome to Daily Tarot Buffet brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene Priestess Abossi. I'll be your oracle today. I was sent to deliver the findings for the transiting moon into the sign of Aquarius. It's going to be between the 21st and the 23rd of July, respectively, give or take, half a day, depending on where you are on the globe. Nove denari here, the nine of pentacles, excuse me. Okay, let's get back to earth here. The nine of pentacles with Yamanthi, the lovers, cinque denari, sette denari, it's 5 and 7 of pentacles. So we have a triple here. It's a 9, 5, 7 of pentacles. So this can be work, I'll be honest. It can be material abundance, material gifts, blessings. It can be something about the physicality, maybe health. I'm also detecting that somebody's either being allowed into the group or cut out of the group. There's some kind of banishing here, but we don't have the 5 of Wands, so I don't know what's going on. The 5 of Pentacles is more of a binding, not banishing. So I want to welcome all the new subscribers, and I want to welcome back all the returning subscribers. If anything that is said, darling, resonates deeply with you, go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation. Remember that love lives here. It's an honor and pleasure to have you, a privilege to serve you. Thank you for allowing us the pleasure to do so. Where you have other viewing options, darling. So thank you for making us one of yours. Let us begin. I don't know if we had a flipper. And I'm being allowed to reshuffle, keep shuffling. So for the students here in the mystery school, if it flips in the deck, you can just keep going. But if it just falls, you go for that round. So we're casting the base of the pyramid here. Casting is the same as throwing cards, pulling cards, which means casting. Okay, so in a week or so, or a week ago, there was a choice here. Somebody is ideal mate or is actualized. They have the vibratory energy. They have the vibratory field of some kind of union here with the Lovers card, and they're feeling left out, or they need to make some changes, or access denied. I'm hearing the word access denied, but I'm getting I also just heard 23, so that could be 33. So somebody here could be a demigod, especially with the lovers. That means chosen children. It means esteemed, exalted, elite even, especially with this 9 of Pentacles, Nove denari. Yeah, this is an earth angel we're dealing with here. Okay, so let's come on. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah, okay, so there's some mistreatment here. Somebody's getting mistreated. So when the sun, I was looking for that 3 of Swords because I was looking for any 3, because I'm feeling like there's a union on the way, but for some reason, for whatever reason, somebody's getting kind of cast out. So we have a most unique and particular situation. It's not that unique. It happens half a dozen times or more a year. Okay, so on the 21st, the sun will be moving through the 8th house. So there's going to be things coming up about battles, struggles, power struggles. There might be a little bit of an understanding about what's been going down. It honestly feels like war. And then on the 22nd, so the very next day, the sun will move into a new sign. Okay. Which is Leo. So at that time, the moon will not be transiting the 8th house. It'll actually be transiting the 7th house. So 7th house is open enemies. 8th house is what happens when you're battling something. It's a secret you're trying to keep from others. And it also talks about the details of the actual battle, what the victor, what the spoils, all that kind of energy. So we're gonna get like a lowdown, a download about some illumination, insight even about this enemy. And I do feel a practitioner, but I don't have the bones to support that yet. So this was a time when we withdrew. Because somebody here, and this is the person that we're going up against, it can just be an energy. Something here is about, okay, so the other side, whatever it is, energy, entity, ideology. There's something here about needing to make some changes because there's either a cold, harsh truth with the Three of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, or in order for wealth, or in order for abundance, or in order for self-worth and value, in order for yielding an investment to pay off, whether it's financial or otherwise, there's some difficult expansion here. So there's some terms and conditions around it. With the Eight of Cups and the Fool card here, it would mean withdrawing. We need to leave something behind, and it might be a person, place, or thing. Environment, surrounding, location with the lovers. It's one or the other. Person, place, or thing, lovers, or environment, surrounding, location, lovers. And then it's duly confirmed with the Seven of Pentacles. That would mean environment, surrounding, location. And with the Five of Pentacles, it would mean person, place, or thing. So let's just talk about the energy, because the energy is going to hit whoever's watching a little bit differently. I actually feel like it's both. It's both person, place, or thing, and it's environment, surrounding, location, but it's one or the other depending on who's watching. And it's difficult expansion here. It might even be something external is coming in to break up some happiness, harmony. It does mean that there's a truth, the dispersal, delay of some kind. With the Nine of Wands, it's about standing on business, is what I just heard, but it's about standing strong and strength. There's somebody here is needing to stick it out a little bit long, is needing to grin and bear it, is needing to muster through, because the devil is upon us over here. So something could be toxic. The devil in the Fool card means a new obsession. It can also be a new slave, a new ward, a new exploit, a new pigeonhole, a new piece of leverage, I'm even hearing the word blackmail. So that went sour very quickly. This is the daily reading, so we ain't gonna get nasty like that. But what's up here? The Nine of Wands in the devil means entitlement. It also does mean that we're dealing with somebody toxic in their personality style. Like, that N word, not the racial one, but the toxic personality style one. The one that ends up in malignancy or malevolence. Okay. There's also somebody here that has access that they don't need access to. So no wonder Five of Pentacles, we got to cut them off. I said yes to my number and yes to you dating me. The first time I said no, it's like I never said yes. And also like bugaboo, you've blown up my pager. Call AOL, make my email stop. Let my phone go, break my knee so I can move, because he's a bugaboo. Okay, so that's stalker energy. And we have 2 3s here. So there is some orchestrations, machinations, manipulations, collaborations. I also felt like we had harmony, or we had a plan going on, and somebody wants to feed negative energy into it so that if the seeds do sprout, they turn into evil seeds, bad seeds. And we have something coming on the way as well. We do see our ships coming in, or something has alerted us to a future progression. However, this progression is delayed because there's somebody here that doesn't need to be here. It's an energy, entity, ideology, enemy, whatever, what have you. And it's true, there's some triage needed here. So there was some wounding, there was an infraction of some kind, Three of Swords. With the Temperance card, I wouldn't worry too much about the devil unless there's a bad seed among others. There might be a wolf in sheep's clothing here in the community. I was detecting that. I honestly felt like we had harmony, and some external energy, entity, ideology came in to break up that harmony because of jealousy, but I don't have the Five of Wands. I keep feeling the Five of Wands, but I'm not seeing it. And there's that connection, like I was saying. Why don't I just trust my intuition? Because I've been at this for a couple decades now. Let me stop. I'm very, very thorough that way. I love findings. I love to do the research and collect the data. That's just my style. All right. So what is this? Oh my goodness. Yeah. If acaso. What the F? If caso, paisa. Okay, so this is some friend cock blocking. Excuse my language. And there's too many voices, too many cooks in the kitchen. Again, I'm getting Five of Wands energy and I'm not seeing it. And we don't have the strength card and we don't have the, oh, we do have the world card here. Okay, so there's something about to be achieved, accomplished with the sun card, and there's a little bit of a crab in a barrel, bottom of the bucket, loser, lame, needy, handout, greedy kind of fingers, sticky fingers, greasy little nubbins kind of energy here. You know, somebody doesn't want us to achieve something because they were under the impression that it was going to come to them. There's this illusionary success, this vainglorious, this resting on their laurels kind of energy. And honestly, they're either a long-term, they've known us for most of our life, or they've been around us for a long time with the Ten of Cups. It can be in the community, they can be a teammate, they can be a family member. We may even share ancestry with them. We're about to be crowned something. Something is ours, and it's uniquely ours with the King of Cups. See, the thing about the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups is they're right for the role based on their relationship. They're authentic, genuine, and sincere. That's what the cups mean. You know, we always have adjectives for each suit. Strategize, passions, motivations. That's the wands. You know, intellect, reason, and communication. That's the swords. Well, authenticity, genuineness, and sincerity is the cups. So the king versus the queen, queen commits to receiving or commits to doing that internally in a relationship. The king emits that energy out into the world, or you know, a grand external commitment is the for the king. Grand internal commitment, queen, grand external commitment, king. So we have a grand external commitment of authenticity, genuineness, and sincerity. It's clarified by the Two of Cups, Nine of Cups. The Two of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Cups and the Temperance. We're an earth angel, we're a menacing angel, we're chosen, we're a star seed here with the Sun card. We've already been granted a promise, maybe not given that promise, or we've been given the promise, maybe not yet granted that promise. And I feel like that promise is coming through. So when the moon is moving through the seventh and eighth house, it means there's illumination, insight into enemies and the orchestrations, machinations, collaborations of said enemies, especially when they're in collaboration like a group. And we do have 2 3s here. When there's a pair of 3s, it does mean collaboration, orchestrations, machinations. It could also mean that somebody has this on an altar somewhere. If culturally you're into that practice, it could also mean that somebody has our name on their tongue too much, especially when there's a 7 present. We do have one of those. We have a lot of progressions here as well. We have 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no 6, but we do have 7, 8, 9, and 10 as well. So 6 means granting, like you've been given something. It literally means grants, gifts, blessings, favors, abundance, grants, scholarships, help, assistance, support. That's what the 6 means. So we have un, due, tre, quattro, cinque, no 6, sette, otto, nove, dieci. We don't have no 11, no, we do have 12, we do have 13, we do have 14. So the entire scale is covered here except 6 and 11. And that tells me very specifically that God or the Lord or the universe or creator or Pachamama, Allah, Buddha, Shekinah, Jehovah, whatever, what have you, is waiting to grant us a favor until stupid hoes gotta go, is what I just heard. They cut to the chase, okay? This must be the ancestors with all these cups. I'm not surprised. I just heard the language very specifically, stupid hoes gotta go. What that mean? Okay, and they keep saying that it's a girl, it's a woman. So, qui est cette fille? Who's this girl? So somebody's either two-faced or we can't hear our own thoughts because we're surrounded by other voices. But we don't have the 7 of Cups here, but we do have third wheel energy. So somebody wants to ride our coattails. And that's what's up. That's why this isn't, okay, and there's that 11 we were missing. The page, Infanta, is 11. And then, yeah, so there we go. So yeah, we're stuck with people that don't need to be around us because they're gonna make our blessings dissipate. But we are getting blessings. And right now we're going without these blessings because we can't hold on to them while other people are around us. There's a black cloud somewhere, a tree snarl. If we feed it, it will eat us. So we're kind of stuck in a hard place, between a rock and a hard place. And literally, things are not going to get any better until we purge. We've got to cast some people out here. That's failure, castaway, poor. So cinque denari, that's the 5 of Pentacles. What that means is to banish, not banish, to bind. People need to be cast out. There's a couple moving pieces here we got to do in order for this to be successful, because there's operandi here, modus operandi. We have 2 9s. So that's a double 9 might mean with a 5 and a 7 and the devil, it would mean that there's a modus operandi and a negative. Yeah, negative. All right, so there's a cabal here, a group of people that have orchestrated machinations. And it's really well hidden, but I don't see the moon. It's in broad daylight. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. And see, spirit is like this, they don't want us to. There's an archon here, a dark angel. They don't want us to have the secret. They just tried to obscure it. But I caught that. I saw that. One of the scrying cards that the deck is calibrated to, they tried to snatch. Okay. So let's see what they tried to hide, because they want us to deal with them either way. They don't care. They want us bound to them so that they could deplete us. That's really what they want. And death doesn't always mean like, ooh, murder, death, kill. Ooh, a rotting corpse. It could also just mean like nothing grows. Like, remember I was saying chisnal, sucking the life out of something? It means you don't have love coming to you, you don't have abundance coming to you, all those little things. And then 7th house literally does mean your opponent. Open enemies, oppositional. That makes sense? Because they want us bounced up to them, because they know we're about to win. Maratona, I just heard maratona. So marathon. So you know, what does that mean? It means it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's gonna take some time, and there's multiple moving pieces, and you gotta pace yourself as well. And then I'm also getting like this energy, but it's coming in very angry. So somebody's ancestor is pissed off because we're trying to save some stupid hoe, is what they're saying. And like, it's a losing battle. Don't try to save her. And then when I tap into this person's soul, they're saying, don't try to save me. It's her assignment to be a pinche mierda. She's a pendeja, a maricona. We don't need her. We don't need her. And if you come back to the middle, come back to the beginning, really what's up is that she's an agent of the devil. She's an op. And her job is to get us off our path, or to attach herself deeply enough where she could deplete. There's multiple strategies here. What happened here? What this took a turn for the worst. Okay, well, my darling, there's gonna be half of the month with the Daily Tarot Buffet where it's kind of nasty, because when we go 6, 7, 8 house, it's a whole period of 7 days where we got to talk about nasty McNasty. So unfortunately, we're there right now, darling. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Yeah, vaya con Dios. Good luck. Yeah, so long, farewell. I bid you adieu. Okay, well, bye. Because somebody has this illusionary success, but they're stuck in this place. They're triaging what they can, because they, number one, don't want to be seen as foul in the community. Well, honey, the truth is incontrovertible. Malice may attack it, ignorance may derail it, but there it is. The truth will emerge like the sun and the moon always emerges. And that's from the Buddha. So fascinating. But somebody has a really good little con going on. Il Vegetto, the magician. L'eremitia, the hermit. La peso, the hangman. La apeso, apeso. Cavalli di Bastioni, Knight of Wands. Cinque de Copa there, the Five of Cups. So yeah, this person is going to have a rude awakening with that Three of Swords there as well, because something is a bubble's going to burst, and there's this orchestrations, machinations, hidden agendas, things that go bump in the night. Yeah, so somebody's going to be left to their own devices. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, and it's a wrap for them. They're just not. They're holding on for dear life, but they're losing with the Queen of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. That's a person who's losing. They're losing whatever they built, and what they built up was something on faulty foundation. It's a really poor foundation. We have fives here, two fives. So there's a reason why we don't have six and we don't have 11. And then God came out with the hangman. So it's a collective subconscious type of thing. We're dutiful at work that caused that. So something is in our sacred space, is La Vecchia Senora. So this is a female operator, and she's been around for a long time. She has some kind of seniority. It could be auntie, it could be an older woman boss, something of that nature. Might even be Marina there. So we're being asked to withdraw our energy from something so the Lord can come in and leave a person to their own devices, leave them to their own energy, because they can't survive on their own fumes. They have to ride our coattails. But they have secured some type of la facita. They've secured some type of position. The falseness, an illusion. And the situation will turn out for the worse, unfortunately, with El Nemico there. And here's the thing. They're already looking at their house of cards burning down. So spiri means that they're looking for a ship to come in. So they're hoping that we have our come up so that they can save themselves. And if they're excluded from our come up, there's no way for them to save themselves. And they're holding on, knowing that they shouldn't be where we are, knowing that they shouldn't be involved, knowing that they really don't have a space, knowing that they really don't have a place, knowing that they can't survive on their own. Giovanni Panchula, the virgin, that she's unto herself. This is not okay. And this is a mother. This is some kind of mother figure or older woman boss or something of that nature. There's a malady. Amalato is malady. Amalato is the malady. So, but the thing is this, she does this to everybody. So this is like Munchausen by proxy. They need people to be on death's door so that this person can come in and execute some type of control, exert some type of control, manipulate, seize, and that's their operandi, la facita. So this is an operator, a negative one, and see, they're upset because they're little. Wow. Okay, pardon me. Gee. Okay, mama, that was my mother. Homegirl could cuss. Ooh, I love my mama. Homegirl could cuss. Cuss you tough. Bill, spit on your soul. And that was a whole line of expletives. Okay, so she knows she's about to lose, and here's the deal. She knows everybody else is going to win, and she knows that everybody's going to be happy when they win, and everybody is celebrating, and she doesn't get to celebrate because she knows that the victories coming in for everybody is going to purge her out or it's going to expose her. And remember, I just said this is an older woman operator, militare, moving in secret. Okay, and here's the deal. She's been trying to make sure that we get what's coming to us, but that she could intercept it in some kind of way. And that actually might be what she did in the past as well. Prigione, it's just they're stuck in a hard place. And see, they've been trying to do some kind of love spell. as well. A sweetening spell, it doesn't actually need to be love. A lot of times people use love spells not to get somebody to fall in love with them, but to have ease and access to that person, if that makes sense, but they're stuck. So something that they did in the past is coming back. It's not going to work. And honestly, they cemented in their position by doing the nasty. They should have just been straightforward. They could say, "Hey, I'm a lame limp loser. I don't know what is going on. I want access to what you got. Would you mind taking care of me? Would you carry me for a little while? You know, could you give me a little bit of a handout? Could you help me along? I'm kind of lame. I'm kind of loser. I'm kind of stupid. I'm kind of stuck." Listen, I'm dramatizing the idea with the language that I'm using, but you can say like, "Listen, I need a handout. Like, could you help me out?" You know. But so what they prefer to do is steal. And here's the deal. Here's the deal with Ilario. It always means that they have close connection, that they have access. They're not an outsider, and they move in secret, and they're stuck. They're stuck. So this person, it makes they want us to believe that they're high and mighty and that they have all this power, but literally their power doesn't come from them. It's false, the falsity. So they're fake, phony, fictitious poser. And that's the disgrazia. So the house is gonna, truth is gonna be emerging and the house is gonna fall down. Their house of cards is gonna fall down. Amalato. And this is what the spirit world wants as well. So it's been an honor and a pleasure to serve. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. If anything I said resonated deeply with you, go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation. You know, if it's not a person that we're dealing with, this energy, something's going to be exposed. Truth is on the way, period, point blank. It's about dang time. It's been cooking in the background. And this is going to give us the ability to make some moves. And it's actually going to open up a lot of doors for us, but it's the brand new beginning. Okay. Take good care, honey. Until we meet again, until we meet again, namaste, Dhanavad, and Shay, Virtues of Abundance of the Galactic Temple of Ascension, delivering sacred messages from behind the veil. My name is Serene Priestess Abossi. I was your oracle today. We deliberated the findings from This Might Hurt Tarot by Isabella Rotman. And we imposed the guidance from This Might Hurt Tarot by Isabella Rotman, and we deliberated the findings from the Panther Oracle by Mr. Daishista, and of course, the Vida Sabila by Los Caraballo. Take good care, okay? Ciao. Arrivederci. Au revoir. Sayonara. Vidate. Las vidania. Adios.